Hi everyone, this is Sayoni of Sai's Sphere. Welcome to another episode of Sai's Kitchen. For today, we're going to make sweet and sour fish. Let's get started.
Good food that uplifts your mood never tastes so good. Cook with us at Sai's Kitchen.
Sweet and sour fish is another easy to prepare recipe, and this is something that your kids are going to love. For our ingredients, we will be needing fish fillet. We are using blue marlin, but you can go ahead and use tilapia or any type of fish. Just make sure to debone them. I cut them into 1 inch to 2 inches. And we need cornstarch, flour, cooking oil, bell pepper, onions, some eggs, soy sauce to marinate the fish. And for our sauce, we need brown sugar, ketchup, pineapple juice, a little bit of cornstarch, and of course, salt and pepper to taste. The fish, we marinate it with the soy sauce for about 30 minutes and put it in the fridge. And right after, we drain it and we are going to coat it. So first, let us beat our egg. So you have to beat your egg until it is frothy. When I coat, regardless if it's fish or meat, I usually put a little bit of salt in every ingredient. So what I'll do is I'll also be putting a little bit of salt to my egg. Next is we combined our flour and cornstarch. And of course, we add salt and pepper to taste. So while preparing for our coating, I went ahead and heat our pan. So we are going to coat our fish and fry it. So maybe the cooking oil would be about an inch dip. So we are going to deep fry our fish. We're gonna drench our fish into the flour and then drench it again in the egg and drench it back to our mixture of flour for it to be well coated. I'm gonna set this aside while we are waiting for our oil to get warm. I am using a thong, but if you want to use your hand, you can go ahead. Just observe the dry hand, wet hand rule. Use your dry hand to dip or drench the meat to the flour, wet hand to the egg, and then back to the dry hand when you drench it again to the flour and cornstarch mixture. I think our pan is already hot enough, so we can start deep frying our fish. And when you are frying the fish, make sure that you do not overcrowd your pan. We wait for our fish to turn golden brown and until it gets cooked through. And we remove it from the pan. We're gonna set this aside. So just feel free to use any type of fish. The important part is you debone it, and we need a fish fillet for this recipe. So now we are going to prepare our sauce. So in a bowl, we are going to mix our pineapple juice, the rice wine vinegar, the brown sugar, the ketchup, and last, the cornstarch. And of course, we are going to add a little bit of salt. So we have to mix this thoroughly. Now we set this aside. In the pan, we're gonna put a little bit of cooking oil. We're just gonna pan fry our onion and bell pepper. So we're gonna pan fry our bell pepper and the onions. This is just going to be very quick, just 30 seconds to a minute. Just gonna half cook the vegetables. We take them out of the pan and we are going to set this aside. Now in the same pan, we are going to add the sauce mixture that we did earlier. We have to keep mixing it or stirring it. We stir it over low-medium fire. This will take around 2 to 3 minutes, or until you see that your sauce is starting to thicken. As soon as your sauce starts to thicken, then it's time to add back the bell pepper and the onion that we fried earlier. And we're gonna cook this for another minute. And finally, we are going to add the fish fillet that we fried earlier. So this won't take long. We're just gonna toss the fillet and mix it with our sauce for just a minute or two. And that's it. Our sweet and sour fish is ready.